What's going on, you guys? I'm Cartel from Hell, back again. Today we're actually going to have something that I'm extremely excited to go ahead and share with you guys. We're going to have the unboxing of the Sideshow Collectibles Miles Morales premium format figure exclusive. Now this statue right here actually has a really low edition size, and honestly I was extremely surprised to see Sideshow go ahead and put this piece up for pre-order. And if it wasn't for the movie, I really don't think this piece would have ever been released from Sideshow. So honestly, you know, they really weren't sure about how many units that they were going to sell. So they put this piece up to be determined for the edition size. It landed not really selling that well, man. 500 pieces, that's like unheard of for a premium format. This piece right here is really giving you something that they usually don't offer for premium formats. You know, you're getting two characters in one statue. You're getting two characters for the price of one. It's something different, man. They really pushed the envelope with it, I feel like. So one other thing I want to say, if you guys don't really have, you know, a feel for the character, go ahead and pick up this Miles Morales Omnibus. This thing right here, it's got a, you know, a really brief origin story of Miles Morales within the first couple issues, and then, you know, it really picks up after that. It really takes off. It's pretty much action-packed from start to finish. You can get it on in-stock trades, half price. One thing you do need to know about it, though, is the binding is garbage on this omnibus. So that's something you're going to have to think about. But, I mean, it's half price, whatever. Not really a big deal. I really feel like it's worth it, especially if you're going to get the statue. Go ahead and pick up the omnibus just so you can have a better, you know, feel for the character. That's pretty much all we really need to say about it until we go ahead and crack that open. Very excited to go ahead and dig into it. So before we go ahead and get it smelling like China up in this motherfucker, we're gonna have a little ceremonial sippy. So if y'all don't have your drinks ready yet, man, go ahead and get them little cocktails going. Let's get it smelled like China up in this motherfucker. Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. Nothing like unboxing a badass statue with a little bit of sippy, a little gentleman drink, you know what I'm saying? Hits the spot every time. So this one right here is going to be very easy to unbox compared to a lot of the other pieces that I've unboxing on the channel recently. The box isn't really as big as all them crazy ass Prime 1 Studios boxes. Very happy about that. It's always nice to get a nice compact little statue every now and then. It's really, you know, a lot of people love big pieces, and I do too, man. I love big pieces. I think they're great, but sometimes good things come in small packages. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to not having too much display room left. You know, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise to get a piece on the smaller side. So yeah, I don't even gotta back you guys up off me this time to do the unboxing, man. Do that shit right here, baby. Right here. Man, I've been dying to open up this box, you guys. I really wanted to share it with you guys though, so, you know, I just didn't do it. I almost did though, honestly, man. I walked by this thing 1,000 times, and I was very tempted, man. Extremely tempted. So yeah, what I've seen so far, this piece seems to be super high quality, man. Like, amazingly good quality. And I really feel like all the people that passed up on this piece when they saw it for pre-order initially, the ones that did not order it, you know, are really going to be kicking themselves in the ass, man. Because I feel like this is a winner. Straight up winner. Straight up winner, you guys. Now hopefully mine comes in pristine condition. I haven't really been having too many problems with that recently, but I probably shouldn't have said that. You just never know, man. Alright, so this shit's actually taped up on the plastic. I don't think I've ever seen factory do that shit before. It just ruins the bag. There's really no point to it. Whatever. Somebody thought they were doing somebody a favor, but yeah, they really weren't. Man, the box is looking really nice on this piece, man. Super nice. Get out my face, ho. Miles Morales. So yeah, man, very vibrant looking box. Got that cityscape, that wraparound cityscape all the way around. Got Spider-Man on the top, just like the title on a comic book cover. Looking really good, man. A little Sideshow exclusive sticker that they usually put. Got Marvel on the bottom, Miles Morales. And, you know, just the image of the statue itself. I love this statue, you guys. So dynamic. And, you know, like I said before, they're really pushing the envelope when it comes to premium formats with this piece. And I hope they don't stop here, especially for Spider-Man pieces. Hope they keep on knocking these badass pieces out of the park. Because it's just, honestly, man, it's a really great looking piece. So yeah, the box is nice. This is actually one of the nicer boxes coming out of Sideshow, man. Nice. Let's go ahead and get him out that styrofoam. We also have, I didn't see this before because I'll spin it around. We also have the Ultimate Spider-Man logo on the top of the box. His own, you know, his own logo. You know, it's not the classic logo. It's, you know, just the Ultimate Spider-Man logo. Pretty dope. Want to make sure it's taped up right. The Hot Toys piece, man, it was not taped up. The life-size Infinity Gauntlet, that shit was not taped up on the styrofoam. I thought that shit was crazy, man. Never seen a piece ever come in like that before. What does that remind you guys of? I don't even want to know. Yeah, man, this is gonna be badass, you guys. So excited to go ahead and open this one up. So excited, man. I don't think I've been this excited for a statue in a while. I just love Spider-Man related pieces, man. Love them. Salute. Yes, sir. If I was in a position where I could only collect, you know, one line, I would definitely only be collecting Spider-Man statues, or, you know, anything in the Spider-Verse, I would definitely push it as much as I could, right? But yeah, man. Honestly, if that's all I could do, you know, if that was my situation, that's the line I would go with. As you can see, I have a pretty diverse collection, you know, pretty eclectic, and very happy with it. You know, I do have a lot of pieces that I really want to go ahead and buy back, because I did sell a lot of pieces a couple years back. But for the most part, yeah, really enjoying the hobby right now, and just loving it, man. Just eating it up. All right, you guys, that's just ready. Let's see Spider-Man in all his glory. Yeah, baby. Damn. You know, it looks like they packaged it up really well. You know, they even taped his heads into the box itself so that they don't rattle around within the packaging. Got some little poison packs if you want something to munch on. Yeah, man, it looks really good. This is the first time I've ever seen this. I actually have a little handle with care sticker on there. See if I can go ahead and give you guys a little love on that. Might not be able to get that, but see that little sticker up top? The little red sticker? Handle with care. Never seen that before, but it's cool nonetheless. Alright, let me go ahead and get those gloves on. Alright, you guys, now that I have my gloves on, I went ahead and pulled you guys in a little bit closer because I want you to be able to see all the detail on this piece. And I want you guys to really feel like you're up in this room with me unboxing this statue at the same time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that base out first. Oh my god, you guys, this base is amazing. I love it already. I love it already, man. Really feel like this piece is going to be a super treat. Super treat. Hell yeah, you guys. So fucking excited. Looks like you got to be pretty careful as you're peeling that bag back, because those teeth are kind of sharp. You don't want the bag to snag on the teeth themselves. So yeah, it's got, you know, it's got some nice weight to it. You can tell it is hollow inside, but you know, it feels like it's got a pretty thick cast, but at the same time it is hollow on the inside. Dude's looking like a straight up graboid, you guys. Paint job is looking really good on this piece. It's got a very like pearlescent, iridescent paint job to it. Very vibrant, especially for, you know, a black piece. Venom is looking very good, you guys. He has like some armored plates on his neck. So dope. Yeah, the the mouth is looking like some straight up sashimi. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Wow, you guys. It's fucking beautiful, man. This is great. You know, you're not going to be able to pick this up on Sideshow's website as of now because it is sold out for the exclusive and waitlisted for the regular. So I wouldn't suggest going on eBay and and buying this piece, I would suggest going to your local comic book shop if you're fine with the regular. I'm pretty much going, this is the exclusive, but I'm pretty much going to be displaying it with the regular portrait anyways, because that's just the portrait that I like. So yeah, man, go ahead and check out your local comic book shop. Hopefully they keep it real and they don't inflate the prices just because the piece is sold out. And hopefully you can get that shit for retail at your local comic book shop, at least for the regular. They're not going to have the exclusive because when they order from Sideshow, they don't get deep discounts on exclusives. So they pretty much just order regulars because that's where the comic book gets the deep discounts from Sideshow. It just makes better business sense for them. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get that next piece out. Let's go ahead and get out his tongue. Yeah, let's get his tongue out right now. But yeah, I definitely recommend going to your local comic book shop, man, and dropping some coin up in there. His tongue is very cool because it has some strands of the tongue that are separating. Very cool looking. This shit looks like straight up sashimi too, you guys. It's got like a salmon, like a wild caught salmon color to it. It's very translucent. It's very nice, you guys. It's really glossy too. Very glossy, makes the tongue feel alive. I love Venom tongues to be glossy like that. I hate it when they don't give you that extra level of detail with the piece. And this little key on here is actually magnetic as well. Little magnet inside here, little magnet right here. When you put it together, man, it just snaps right in. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that in there. Very strong little magnet. Man, you guys, that's looking really good, man. So one thing you can see right here on Venom's nose, one of Miles's hands is already on the actual base itself. They did that so that they're not going to have a lot of breakages and, you know, seams and stuff like that right here. Very smart move by the factory and Sideshow's engineering. Yeah, man, that's looking extremely good, you guys. So let's go ahead and get out some of the Venom's symbiote tendrils and get these going around the base. So, man, you guys, the paint job on these, they look even better than the paint job on Venom. Wow. I was thinking that, you know, seeing Venom's paint job first, I was thinking that the rest of the statue was kind of gonna be like this color right here. But damn, man, these things are fucking beautiful. They're extremely, they have like a iridescent quality to them. You know, like, kind of like oil and water. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And it's like an iridescent, pearlescent, semi-chromed out metallic paint job. It just has so many levels of paint. This right here, you guys, is, I would say, I'm saying it right now, man. I've seen a lot of statues. This right here is easily the best paint job I've seen come out of Sideshow ever. Seriously, man. This piece might just be, you know, the best piece since Thanos, man, to me, coming out of Sideshow. Wow, you guys, I'm extremely impressed with that and really happy. As you can see, they have a really big key right here, and they have notches cut out on the bottom of the base. These are all going to be magnetized. It goes like that around the whole statue. But let me go ahead and get out the rest of these. Wow, you guys, I am ecstatic right now with this piece, man. It's looking so good. So good. I knew I made the right choice when I went ahead and put this on pre-order, man. Damn, you guys, that paint job is fucking beautiful, man. See, getting statues in like this is what this hobby should be like. You know, we should be able to get some very high quality pieces. We pay a lot of money for this shit, you know? And it's kind of a put off when you get in a piece where the factory kind of didn't give a fuck, you know, and the piece comes in looking all shoddy with poor craftsmanship. But when you get in a statue like this, you know, this is what this hobby's all about, man. You know, I really cannot recommend this statue enough. This shit right here is fucking amazing, man. So gorgeous. Wow. Go ahead and get out this next piece. I can't believe I waited this long to open up this statue, man. I swear, I've walked by it 1,000 times. I almost did it. I'm so happy that I got this on camera, man, because it's flawless so far, man. It's fucking amazing. Wow, you guys. So beautiful, man. Check that out, man. You know, this statue is great for any Spider-Man fan, you know? I would say pick this shit up as soon as possible before the price gets crazy. I mean, you never really know if if the prices are going to go crazy on a piece, but I really see it happening with this piece just because the edition size is so low and the quality is so high. The craftsmanship on this piece is fucking amazing, you guys. Really. I've never seen anything this high of quality coming out of Sideshow, man. I really haven't. Looking really good, man. I've seen a lot of OG pieces, you know. Even Thanos on Throne. Thanos on Throne is a beautiful piece. It's, you know, expertly sculpted. But, you know, when it comes to the paint job, it's a little lacking. But this right here, expertly sculpted, expertly painted. Just, man, you guys. Pfft, shit is crazy. Alright, so I'm not sure which one goes on which side. But I'm going to go ahead and try them out, man. See what's up. Looks like this one is actually going to go on this side. But let me check the other side real quick as well before I make too many assumptions. I really don't want to scratch my piece for no reason. Yeah. This one's going to go on this side. Let's go ahead and get that in there, man. Man, that fit in there really nicely. You gotta love that shit, man. Seems like the magnets are really strong on it. It's not going anywhere. It's a really easy piece to put together, man. You know, it's pretty much a breath of fresh air when it comes to assembly compared to other statues that I've gotten in recently. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this one in. Alright, so you actually have to wrap this around the tongue first. And then plug it in. Alright. That one's sitting in there really nicely too. Now, one thing that I do have to say about this statue though is that you can see the seam in between the symbiote tendrils. It's kind of an eyesore a little bit, but when you're looking at the piece in its entirety, I don't think you're really going to focus on that too much. I mean, obviously they had to put some seams somewhere to make sure that this thing doesn't come in damaged during shipping. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw on that last piece of symbiote on the side. Let me make sure I have it in there all the way. There it goes. think that's it. Let me see. There it goes. Yeah, you want to make sure that you get it in there all the way so it doesn't fall off. Damn, you guys, I don't even have miles on this piece yet, and I'm already fucking in love with it, man. Like I said before, it's just amazing how you're getting two separate characters on one statue. So you can play with it a little bit and get the joints to line up a little bit better. You just kind of have to, it's kind of weird because the way that they notch in, it's like they have different notch points that you have to really set to get them in the right, you know, alignment. Yeah, I think mine are all in there 100% now. They're all locked and loaded. Wow, you guys. This shit right here is fucking bananas, man. Amazing. It has me saying words I don't even use. Never said that before. Not a Cali thing at all. Wow. Miles has some really nice weight to him. He's definitely solid casted. Dude, you guys, the fucking paint job on this piece is immaculate, man. Sideshow, whatever factory you guys used for this statue, please, anything Spider-Man related, anything X-Men related, please send that shit to this factory, because this factory did an amazing job. And yeah, man, it's fucking beautiful. We got that classic Spider-Man emblem on his chest. And then we have the Ultimate Spider-Man logo on his back. Very cool. His costume's really cool how they have that. They got that classic Spider-Man on the chest and then the Ultimate Spider-Man symbol on the back. Really dope looking, man. I love his costume. Very nice. They even sculpted in the creases in his wrist because his wrist is, you know, cocked like that to that angle. Fuck, you guys. This piece is fucking amazing, man. I'm in love, you guys. I'm absolutely in love. Now let's go ahead and see how easy it goes onto the base. I'm hoping that mine sits very flush, because it's nothing like getting a piece in where it doesn't sit 100% flush. It kind of sucks. Yeah, be very careful when you put yours in. You want to, you don't want to tweak on it. Alright, mine seems like it's in there pretty good. No gap or anything like that. It's kind of smart how they made the seam on here. It's almost like his sleeve is, you know, just going over his wrist a little bit. So the rest of the seam is kind of hidden up under there. Just looks very natural because that sleeve is there. Looks very natural. And the way that they also have it rested on this other symbiote tendril right here was very smart to go ahead and distribute that weight a little bit so it doesn't develop a lean over time. But one thing that I think that they should have done here is added, you know, a little piece of rubber. A little piece of rubber would have worked to guarantee that your statue doesn't get scratched. But that's the way it's supposed to be assembled. So, you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, it would have been nice for them to go ahead and add any type of material that would protect the statue right here. Anything would have helped, you know. But yeah, you guys, this is looking really good, man. Alright, let's go ahead and get those portraits out. We have actually two different swap out hands and then two different portraits. Alright, so this hand right here is just his regular hand stretched out. I really love the red fingertips. They look like they're super sticky, man. They look extremely sticky. Boy can straight up climb any wall with them fucking hands. Straight up wall crawler. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that right there. And let's get out this other hand. Alright, now we have him holding his mask so that you can go ahead and display him with his unmasked portrait. Nice little touch. It's kind of funny though, because the way that he's holding it, it looks like there's something inside of it. Almost like it's a sacked lunch. Alright, let's go ahead and get out the portraits. But yeah, I'm never going to use the unmasked portrait, you guys. I really don't care for unmasked portraits at all when it comes to comic book related characters. Really don't care for it. Never really have. Wow, man. The paint job on his masked portrait is flawless, you guys. The paint is so crisp and so clean. Yeah, man, this is honestly the best paint job I've ever seen come out of Sideshow. Seriously. Kudos to you guys, man. This is, you know, you give credit where credit's due. A lot of people hate on Sideshow because the QC is lacking in a lot of statues. But when you get a good one, you know, you got to, like I said, you got to give credit where credit is due, man. I'm very happy to see that this piece came out so nicely, you guys. Because this was one that I was really excited for. Like, extremely excited. You guys have no clue, man. That's such a beautiful portrait with that extruded webbing. You know, that raised webbing. It couldn't have been that easy to paint either. That would have been kind of difficult to paint, man. I love that. I love that his costume has that extruded webbing instead of that recessed webbing. I just feel like it gives the piece more depth and something else to look at. I love it, man. Let's go ahead and put that on Miles. Let's put Miles on Miles. The seam looks really good. You could actually position his portrait so that the lines line up on the rest of his costume, and it kind of blends itself in there a little bit. Now, one thing that I actually think would be better for statues, and I know not everybody is going to agree with me, I would rather not even have any switch out portraits. I would just have one. I would love to just have one very good portrait that they focus all their time and energy on, and just knock it out of the park with that one portrait and not have to have a seam at all. Honestly, for me, that's what I would prefer the most. But nevertheless, it is nice to have that other option in case you don't like the portrait. It means more people can buy the piece because the piece is going to be more appealing to other people to have that, you know, that other option. Nobody's going to have the same preference for their look of the character. There's actually a really good portrait from Sideshow as well. It is kind of funny with his eyes, you know, all the way up to the tip of his eye sockets. But in the pose that he's in, it makes sense. It would also make sense for him to be looking down at Venom, but then, you know, his head would have to be looking all the way down here. But I mean, he is fucking with Venom, so you think that he would be looking at Venom. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is a very good portrait, you guys. One thing that I do have to say about it, though, I really feel like his hair is too long. Because in the comics, his hair is very trim to his hair, to his headline, and yeah, his hair here is, you know, looks like he's been growing it out for a while. So yeah, definitely his hair is just a little bit too long for me. I would like to see it a lot shorter. You know what I mean? High and tight. High and tight. You know what I'm saying, baby boy? But yeah, it is a beautiful face sculpt. I think it's one of the better face sculpts coming out of Sideshow, man. They did a very good job on it. I feel like the complexion is very accurate to the character. Yeah, it looks really good. They even put in a lot of you know, shading where the different curvatures of the face would need shading. It's not a one-dimensional paint job. You know, you can tell that they put in a lot of layers of paint on this one to give it a very lifelike appearance. His eyebrows look really good too, you guys. It's not like a decal or anything like that. You can tell they actually painted in each individual strand of his eyebrows. They fucking knocked this piece out of the park. They did a very good job with this piece, you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and put on that last little touch for the statue. I'm just going to put on the regular hand because that's how I want to display it. Yeah, I'm not sure why they put a tension key, like a tension peg inside here, instead of a magnet. I really feel like that was not the best route to take. I always feel like magnets are the best option when it comes to switch outs. Because, think about it. You're sitting here and you're tweaking on this hand to put it in and to pull it out. These fingers are very delicate. So, why would they want to make it harder to go ahead and swap out the switch outs? Especially on such a delicate piece of the statue. It doesn't seem very smart. But really, I kind of feel like that's the only thing I could really criticize about the statue, honestly. Yeah. A lot of people would say you could criticize the size of the statue, but no, man, absolutely not. 100%, that is not a problem at all. He's a 13-year-old teenager, and this is the size he's supposed to be, man. You know what I mean? He is true quarter scale, and I'm happy that they didn't make him massive, because, you know, it just wouldn't have made sense, especially for them to actually put him in to the premium format line. But yeah, you guys, I cannot recommend this piece enough, man. Such a beautiful statue. I'm extremely happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys some shots, man. I'm gonna go ahead and lace you guys up a little bit. So yeah, you guys, this is definitely becoming one of my most favorite pieces in my collection already. I haven't had it unboxed for more than a couple minutes, and really, it's just blowing my mind, man. Everything is just absolutely amazing on it. You know, they got the translucent resin teeth to give it that very lifelike appearance. They got a lot of tartar packed onto the teeth as well. On the gum lines, they even put a little bit of shading just to give it a little extra touch. It almost looks like my English Bulldog's gums a little bit. How he has like little black lines within the gum line. You know, they have a lot of saliva inside of the actual mouth itself to give it a very lifelike appearance. You know, it's really wet and glistening, and just, yeah, man, it just makes it feel very alive. Just really brings the piece to life, man. It really does. Looking like a straight up graboid with that sashimi looking tongue. But yeah, I cannot say enough about this piece, you guys. I really recommend this statue. This statue right here gets the Cartel from Hell seal of approval all day, every day. No doubt about it. 100%. Straight 100, you guys. You know what I mean? I cannot stress that enough, you guys. This piece is phenomenal. It's not a good statue. It's not a great statue. It's not a fucking amazing statue. It is a phenomenal statue. It's beautiful, you guys. Beautiful doesn't even scratch the surface, man. Honestly, it really does not scratch the surface. Venom even has, you know, almost like veins that are coursing throughout his sculpt. Very cool, you guys. It's not, you know, lacking on his sculpt at all. It's got a lot of detail within his sculpt. Just the symbiote, the way that the symbiote is, you know, flailing all over the place, it makes it very dynamic, and it gives it a lot of expression because the symbiote itself just feels like it's going through so much turmoil. There's really nothing I can honestly fault this statue for. Like I said before, the seams, but they had to go ahead and do that to make sure that the piece doesn't come in damaged. So it doesn't really bother me too much. The way that they position the seams, from looking at the statue, you could really only see one of them, and that's going to be this one. You know, just looking head on to the statue, you could really only see one of them. But there are, I think, you know, 3 in total. Yeah, there was 3 separate pieces, so there's going to be 3 seams in total. But yeah, the sculpt on Miles is expertly sculpted, you guys. It looks just like him from the comics. Very slim and sleek and trim, and the costume itself is 100, man. Very accurate to the comic. I really like that they didn't stray away from the comic too much on this one. You know, they really brought the comic to life on this piece. The paint job is just amazing, you guys. I'm not sure what I like the most about this piece, whether it's the pose, the fact that they're giving you 2 separate characters, the fact that the paint job is just so good, the colors that they chose are fucking beautiful. There's just, this statue just ticks so many boxes, man. Hey baby, come here. Come check this out. Really wanted to go ahead and share this piece with my wife, man. I just wanted her to check it out and see how cool it is. So obviously you guys haven't seen my wife before. This is lovely, and we have a little baby boy on the way. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and include my wife in on this one and get her opinion of this statue. It's her first time seeing it too. Have I ever shown you previews of the pre-order of this piece before?
No. No,
you don't remember it?
No.
But yeah, this is actually one that I was really excited for. But what do you think about it, babe? What do you think about this piece?
It's really cool. It's cute. He is cute.
Gonna make me jealous already.
And this looks like salmon.
That looks like salmon, like a sashimi, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I said too in the video.
The color, though, the painting is so radiant. I like it. Huh? Mm.
What color would you say it is?
It's like a mix of blue and purple and silver, I think.
Silver? You see silver in there?
Yeah. Or maybe it's just my eyes.
I'm not seeing silver. I think maybe that's just...
the lighting?
Maybe it's just because it's shiny.
Yeah.
Unless you're seeing something I'm not seeing. Well, I mean, his eyes have silver. Is that the silver you're talking about? Or are you talking about in here?
No, in here. Or maybe it's just the light. Maybe because it's so glossy. That's why.
It's almost like chrome-like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that this piece is a keeper?
Yeah.
Like me?
Of course. This looks like a fish head, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fish butt?
No, fish head.
It kind of does look like a fish head, huh? I don't think you've ever seen the movie Tremors, but
No.
Venom looks like one of the graboids from that movie. So, is there anything about this statue that you don't like?
Aside from the ugly-looking teeth. Well, that's how Venom is, though, right? That's how he looks like. He's
and
ugly.
this version of Venom is from the Ultimate Comics, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Universe. So it's a little bit different from the Venom that you're pretty much used to. You can tell, right? He looks way different than regular Venom.
Yeah.
The eyes are different.
The eyes.
The shape of the head's different. The teeth are different. The mouth, the tongue is different. The tongue is almost like it's a long, like, anteater's tongue. Yeah, so you don't think that there's really anything that you would,
His eyes. It's like they just painted it. There's nothing special in his eyes.
Nothing. What do you mean you'd rather it be like a pupil or something?
No, look at
Or how it's like shaded.
Yes.
Also, there's not enough shading in his eyes. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's just the silver paint and that's it.
Is it silver? It looks like just white to me.
It looks kind of silver to me. A little bit metallic. Like a little bit pearlescent, a little bit. Like, kind of like Spider-Man's.
Oh, his eyes are way better than him.
Yeah. What do you think about the paint job on the webbing on his suit?
It's really cool. I love it.
Is it sloppy or is it clean?
No, I like it.
Yeah?
Mhm. This looks like a crab though, not spider.
Well, that's a different
Spider?
Spider-Man symbol. That's the Ultimate Spider-Man. That's his own personal symbol. But as you can see, they got the classic symbol on his chest.
Oh.
The regular Spider-Man symbol.
Yeah. That's really nice. Doesn't really have a butt though, huh?
Alright, so looking at him, you don't really know anything about the character, right? Miles Morales?
Nah.
So
I just saw him from the movie.
Can you tell that he's a little bit smaller?
He is tiny. Yeah.
Yeah. So how old would you think he is? Just looking at the statue itself.
Like a teenager.
Like a teenager, right?
Mm-hmm.
What age?
Like 17, 16, around
Really?
that age, yeah.
So you think he's a little bit bigger than what he is? He's actually 13.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
He's still in academy. He's in Vision's academy. He's a 13-year-old kid. Badass 13-year-old kid.
He just started being a teenager then.
Yeah, this is
Oh my
like
gosh.
this is like pretty much when he first gets his powers too. He's bit by a spider from Oscorp.
The same company?
Yeah,
From
Oscorp, yeah. From the original
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, his fingers.
So that's pretty much it. That's the only thing that you would really change is just add more shading inside the eyes for Venom. Nothing else?
No, it's perfect for me, aside from that, except that one.
You like the pose?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, huh? It's almost like a ASM 300 type pose.
What is that?
That's Amazing Spider-Man 300, the cover. It's the first appearance of Venom.
Oh.
It's got a pose like that on the front of the cover.
I like the color of the mouth.
Yeah?
It looks so real.
What part of the paint job do you like better, the Spider-Man himself or the base? You know, Venom with the symbiote.
This one.
So impressive, huh?
Yes. This one.
It's like pearlescent,
The
iridescent.
first time I saw it,
Chrome a little bit.
it's like, this is like the first thing that you would...
It draws you in, huh? Pulls you into the piece.
Yes.
So dope. Alright, you guys. So, thanks for meeting the wife. Just wanted to get her opinion on this piece. You know, we really, as collectors, we kind of get blinded from some pieces sometimes. And when you really get in a piece right away, you know, you gotta take it all in at one time. So, you know, you might miss a couple things. She pointed out that there's no shading on the eyes. I didn't even point that out. So we got ourselves a little reviewer right here. Honestly, this is probably my favorite unboxing that I've ever been able to share with you guys. You know, I can honestly say that I really enjoyed this one, you guys. You know, thank you for sharing the journey with me. It was definitely a lot of fun. I wish I could have had this out a little bit sooner for a lot of you guys that are really waiting for it. If you guys want to check out more pictures of this statue and more pictures of my collection in general and get a better feel for what I got going on like a day-to-day basis, go ahead and check me out on Instagram at CARTELfromHELL. You know, I really appreciate all the love that you guys throw my way. You know, I got a lot of really good supporters when it comes to the channel, man. So I just want to say thank you. And to rest of them motherfucking haters, I got one thing to say to y'all, dog. One thing to say to y'all, dog. Go to sleep, ho. It's past your bedtime.